Hey, what's going on, Cheeseheads? My name is Mike Gambino. I'm here at the New York International Auto Show. I'm here with Darren Day. We were here last year with him at the Bentley booth, and we're here with the brand new 2013
Bentley GTC.
Bentley GTC V8. Darren, how are you? How you been in this past year?
Good to see you again. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit about the
We can.
GTC?
Yeah, I mean, last year you had a look at the GT Coupe, and now with the GTC you can really see the interior design. This car is finished in a colour called Heather, with Nautic blue and linen leather seats, and you can see we've got the engine turn dashboard with burr walnut through the centre, and this is a really interesting combination now because you can really see the graphics on the door and how strong the shape is. You can see the shape of the seats with this distinctive Cobra head design we talked about last year. This has got comfort, cooling and heating in it as well. But I think now with the roof down you can really appreciate the design.
Now I noticed what we were talking about before. You removed the seatbelt.
Yeah.
Was that it? Sorry,
Yeah.
the seatbelt from the seat, so you can add some extra legroom. What more did you do in the interior?
Well, we've redesigned the back of the car completely, so that, as I said, the seat belts are now integrated into the rear quarters. That gives a lot more legroom, a lot more space in the back of the car. We actually scallop the leather in the backs of the seats to allow the knees to go into that area, so it gives more legroom. And we're using new sort of glues and technologies to be able to do that with our leather, so we still maintain a very, very high standard. This car also comes with a name audio system, which is in the back. You see this is a subwoofer here, and so it's an upgraded audio system as well, just to really, better pump out some tunes.
Well, you need to, and especially in this, you have to be seen.
You do, yeah. Now, as I said, this is a V8 version, so as well as the interior I talked about, the car comes with a redesigned front bumper, black grills and optional wheels, which can be like on the GTC over there with the black and the diamond turn finish. And the other cues on the exterior are red badges, and if you look at the tailpipes at the back, you'll see they're almost like a figure of 8 to resemble the V8
You know,
engine.
let's take a look at those, right?
Yeah,
We
that's
might
what
as well
we're
walk around and take a look at that.
So we're running on 21-inch wheels here.
Here are the
You can
20.
see the red badge. This is a chrome finished wheel, and I think this really sets off the car fantastically.
And I also noticed, of course, like I noted last year, the Pirellis, you had to
Yeah.
wrap it with the Italian touch.
Of course, we always like the Pirellis. So if you walk around to the back of the car, you can see here our exhaust pipes have this almost figure of 8 graphic to resemble the sort of message about it's a V8 engine car. Still 500 horsepower, still phenomenally fast, but an amazing efficiency to the engine now.
Now you were telling me before with the 8 cylinders, you were able to turn it into a 4-cylinder.
Basically, when you're running on, say, motorways, or when you're not using all the power, the engine can actually switch on to 4 cylinders. So basically, it makes the engine more efficient.
And now I'm talking about, let's just say, miles per gallon wise. You know, today's economy, everyone's going crazy, but if you can afford a Bentley, you don't need to worry about your miles per gallon. What are we talking about?
The advantage of an engine like this is obviously you can travel further on the tank of fuel.
Oh, very true.
So, you know, for a customer who doesn't want to keep stopping and filling up, it gives them the advantage of travelling further. Efficiency's up, but the car's still an amazing vehicle to drive, and the engine sound is to die for. It's absolutely fantastic.
I would ask to turn it on, but we're indoors.
I know, it's a real shame, but yeah, it's an amazing sounding engine.
That is phenomenal. And so now if you want to move over towards the coupe,
Yeah.
over here we do have the 2013 same car and everything. This is the coupe, correct?
The GT Coupe with the V8 engine again, the black wheels with the polished diamond turn finish, red badges. You can see inside again we've done this car in dragon red for the exterior, and the contrast on the interior is a beluga, which is black, with a linen, and again engine turning to the dashboard. And this is really to pay homage to the Chinese Year of a Dragon, because this was the dragon red to sort of go with that story.
And there's a little pop to the red as well. Is that like a metallic undercoat to it?
Yeah, it is actually got this underlying feature in the paint, which is giving it more of a zing. And I really do like this colour. I think with the wheels and with the black grills, this really looks good.
Yeah, so we can make our way towards the front. We can actually take a look at those black grills that we're talking about ever so much. So this was the red badge you were telling us about, and these are the black grills, correct?
Yeah, so it's got the black grille to the matrix, and the lower grills are black. And also, to make the car more distinctive, we've done a reverse angle to what we call the shark's tooth on the bumper. And again, I think when you look at the car as it drives down the road, this gives it a very aggressive and unique appeal. Yeah.
And now, compared to last year's model, Exterior-wise, I know the roof line's the same. You said the body was also similar. Other than the grills, talking front bumpers, is that also
Grills,
new?
bumpers, wheels, the brightware, and in interior we do different colorways to the interior, and obviously the big story is, of course, the engine.
Of course. The engine's definitely a big part of it as well. What made, if you don't, just to, throwing this out there, what made them go with a V8? Because I know a lot of companies, not say did well with a V8, because I know there's the Vantage, that's a V8, they have the V8 Vantage, and it's nothing compared to their 12-cylinder. But what, if you have any backlying stories, what?
Company history is we've always had V8s in our lineup, and the Mulsanne is a V8 engine car, of course. So we've got a very strong connection with V8 engines through our history. The Continental GT was launched as a W12, and this really allows us to expand our range for different markets and different customers' requirements, really, yeah.
That's also very true, the markets. How could I forget? And one of these coupes, how much are we looking at? American dollar-wise?
So we're talking around about $174,000 for a car like this.
And
it's
well worth it.
You've got the opportunity to change the specification and add different elements of your own personal taste to the car, so the price can be tailored to suit you.
Oh boy, that's definitely phenomenal. Bentley is always a first stop. When you come to the New York Auto Show, make sure you check out the Bentley booth. All right, well, I'm Mike Gambino. This is Darren Day here at the Bentley booth at the New York International Auto Show. And you'll see us a little later with another thing that Bentley has to offer.